Sgibs here. This is MUT Reviews Team of the Week. This is our third week here, and third edition of Team of the Week. We're taking a look at this past weekend's players that are now available. Take a look at some of these guys here. The master on the opposite side of the ball, T.Y. Hilton. Let's open it up and kind of break him down here, as he is the master set item for Team of the Week in the program this week. One thing you're going to know right off the bat here, he's got move the sticks chemistry down here. You can see that you tier him out, add some additions here. Moves his spin move, catching traffic, things like that up a little bit here. The spin move actually really juiced out this year with the left trigger spin. So something to want to monitor, especially with TY here, because he's already at 88 threshold. So if you can get him to a tier 3 here, you're going to really get his spin move up to a 90, juke move 91. That's really a guy that's great open field. So just keeping that in your back mind there if you do tier him out. It's something that he's going to be really effective at. 600K price tag, really high. Listen, 91 speed, 90 agile, 90 excel, 92 agility. Do I think this is a great item? It is. Where do I think you can value this play here? A couple guys by the name of Nelson. Now, obviously, T.Y. Hilton's going to give you the upper echelon stats like catching traffic, things like that. But if you're looking for a guy that can give you the same speed threat, I think this J.J. Nelson Team of the Week is the value for you, the value play. Actually, J.J. Nelson, great play on your salary cap roster because he's going to cost you 17 less, but he's still going to give you the same speed threat with 91. But where you're going to suffer, obviously because he's not a top tier player, things like spectacular catching traffic, your route running. I love the 92 route running on this T.Y. Hilton, and that's where I'm really saying a lot of value with the Hilton. Reminds me a lot of what you get if you value a Julian Edelman, but you get the speed associated with the T.Y. Hilton. So just something to monitor there with the Hilton. As we go through the Stephon Diggs, a lot to be desired here for me. Move the chains, I like that, but you're basically getting a T.Y. Hilton, but lower speed, lower everything. So I really think if you like the Diggs, you gotta like the Hilton. So just kind of monitor that. The Diggs, it's kind of what do you do for me? He's really good. He's balanced. Really good at everything. But I would rather that top tier rating, and I think the Hilton gives that to you. So if you go for the Diggs, you gotta go for the Hilton. Sammy Watkins, 87 overall, kind of the same mold as the Diggs. So you kind of run into that same issue. Kareem Hunt. In this case, 87 speed, agility, excel, good, elusive, juke. You know, he's not where you need him to be right now. I think to get some additional value that you might get out of like a Tevin Coleman right now, because the price on this Hunt is going to be a little higher than what you're accustomed to seeing. So 45K, compare him to a Tevin Coleman, 83 core elite, and I think that you get more value out of that Coleman core elite. If I saw a little bit more speed or a little more truck spin move style here from the Kareem Hunt, I would recommend the Hunt. But for the price tag right now, I think there's better value currently on the market. Let's not go over the lineman. Oh, actually, let's just take a look. Kelsey doesn't hit the threshold for pass block, run block, so he's not 90, so I don't love him. Jared Goff, I just can't play a 80 throw power guy. Mercedes Lewis, 70 speed at tight end, not much for me. Remmers, tackle, no. Geronimo Allison, yes, just because I love his name. For that value there at that 77 overall, you could make an argument that Allison could fit some molds there. CJ Ham goes ham. Fullback, no. TJ Johnson, skip. Cam Robinson, I like his strength. Good value at the strength, especially at low cap, 17 cap. Pretty good value there. Left guard, no. 69 pass block, can't play him. Defensively side of the ball, take a look at Harrison Smith. We'll open him up because he is the master here. I take a look and see what the Harrison brings to the table as the master. Shot to the sub. He's toughness, so he gets carry impact. Impact block, actually pretty important because it's the counter to the impact block on the other side of the ball. But my concern, 84 speed. He's like a Weddle, but doesn't have the hit power, so he's like a little bit like the Collins, but slower. Doesn't have the zone coverage, so I'm not sold completely. I'd like to see a little bit more power, a little bit more speed, or him be at the 90 threshold for zone. So I like the hair, so I think it's a good item, but I don't love him overall. So let's close him out. Jalen Ramsey, let's see what he brings to the table. 90 speed, great threshold. That's a good starting point. As a good balanced corner, really good. This is like a Rod Woodson legend, but team of the week. So I actually really like Ramsey as like a set it forget it guy. If you're more specific and want like a full 90 coverage team out there, obviously he's not going to fit the bill for you, but as a balanced corner, does everything really well. Love this item. Brian Arakpo, a little bit desired here with the speed. I want to see his block shed 77. This is a guy that used to do it all. Strength, speed, block shed, power move, finesse move. I don't know if he really is that guy anymore. 90 power, good. 91 power move, very good. 79 speed, not there for me. Here's the problem I have, right? So if he's 79 speed, I don't feel great about leaving him as an outside linebacker to drop into coverage, even though he's got pretty good coverage stats. I like that he's got 90 power. I can't put him at inside linebacker to match against if I play man or linebacker, tight ends or anything, or halfback. So he's too slow for that. He's got good pop in his bat, so kind of makes him a good user, but he's too slow to be a user. He's a good pass rusher, but I don't want to put him on the defensive line because of his speed, so if I have to drop him into coverage, he's a weird mold. He's got 91 power moves, really good. 90 hit power, really good. Good zone coverage stats. But then I got concerns of that 79 speed. I love 87 strength. I don't love 77 block shed. So this is an interesting case. You know where I find a lot of value for him is the following. I find tremendous value here. If you play him in like a big dime 2-3-6, like a 3-4 book, and you put him and start him at defensive end, and then go into a big dime 2-3-6 and get him at defensive tackle, I then now find that a tremendous amount of value because he's got some good strength. Block shed's not there, but good power move, good hit power. He then kind of has a lot of value in terms of versatility. So something to keep in mind for how you might play with him. DeMarcus Lawrence. Pass. Preston Brown. 77 speed. Not terrible. That's a pretty good value there for a 23 cap player, especially salary cap roster. I like him. John Simon, left outside linebacker. Solid player. I'd like to see a little bit faster. Rashawn Melvin, corner. I like this corner. As a lower tier player, he brings good speed to the table. I gotta see how many coins he goes for, though. That's the question. Coins, 13K. Give it a week or two, and then I think he becomes a tremendous value player, especially that speed threshold. He could be a nice guy on a salary cap roster because of his speed. He could get some good value out of him. 27 cap's kind of high, especially when you think like I'm paying 20 cap for a Lonnie Ballentine type, so keep that in mind. Terrence Mitchell. What's he rocking here? Corner. I like the Melvin over him, so go Melvin over Mitchell. Blake Martinez, middle linebacker. Or no. Blake Martinez. He's okay. I'm going to pass. 20 cap is pretty good, but 20 cap is good. So could have value for salary cap. Terrence Brooks. Strong safety. Tremendous value here. A 88 speed, strong safety, 24 cap. Potential good user in cap. Free safety. Another great free safety. These are two really good value safeties. Let me see. Hit power 73. Hit power 67. 70 tackle on the Jones. Brooks is 66. I could see these guys being like a user in a salary cap roster. Just tremendous value. Good speed. You're going to be athletic out in the field for you. Carl Lawson. Pass. Shamar Steven. Pass. So, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week's MUT reviews for the Team of the Week items. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next breakdown. If you watch it live on the Twitch channel, you'll be able to catch this every single week. So just keep that in mind as you're watching these Team of the Week MUT reviews.